Hi, Game Design Ed here, and I'm back playing around with Puzzle Explorer. Today, I want to show you how to build a maze. Let's travel to the Yucatan Peninsula. With the easy-to-follow, step-by-step, multimedia instructions at the Yucatan Peninsula, young game designers will learn about the basics of maze design, including how to add structure to their mazes, how to make them more complex and challenging. They'll learn about collectibles and simple sequencing using locks and keys. So how to build a maze. So what is a maze? A maze is a puzzle in which a player attempts to reach a goal on a game board by finding the correct path within a complex, branching network of paths. So basically there are multiple ways you can go, but there is really only one way to get to the goal. So let's start by laying out the general layout of our maze. Let's add some walls to impede the player's movement and define the maze's structure. As we can see here, the path to the goal is pretty obvious because we shut off all the wrong paths. So we don't have a maze yet. There's just a correct path and not a correct path concealed within a complex branching network of paths. So let's make a network of paths. That is, let's have multiple paths that seem like they could be the correct way to go, but only have one correct path. Let's test it. So now it isn't so obvious. We could now go to the right or down. Still, we want to go to the right. But once we get into the middle, there are even more paths we could take. Puzzle Explorer is only on an 8x8 grid, so the mazes aren't going to get that complex. But that's fine. Mazes don't have to be really difficult to be fun, or to be a good game element. What we are learning about here are the basics of maze design. Maze design is the first level of the scaffolding of the curriculum in Puzzle Explorer. We'll be building on maze design in all of the other locations. So this isn't that complex, but we can make it more complex. Let's start by making it look more complex. Let's swap some of these walls for trees. So no structural change, we're just making it look more complex, and that makes the puzzle more complex. In games, a lot of the time, tweaking little things like the look or sound can make the player perceive the game totally differently. Let's test it. We can even add a little bit of basic sequencing by adding locks and keys and collectibles. Let's test it. That's how you build a maze with Puzzle Explorer. Mazes are a good foundation for puzzle design, and puzzles are a great tool in game design. So practice your maze design skills. I'm Game Design Ed. Thanks for playing.